Live from Washington, D.C., here is Ike and Aaron in the afternoon.
Hello, and welcome to Not an Hour with Us, where we talk about the news for less than an hour. And thank you for joining us on Casual Friday today. I'm Ike.
And I'm Aaron. Washington has got a couple new residents, along with many people complaining about cats being...
Now bad boy, are you ready for the bass? My DJ, yo, get on the case. Sit, rinse out, get down. Who's in the mic with a winning sound?
We have some breaking news about some new territories that will not be coming back to your regularly scheduled program. We have just gotten word that the United States has entered a war with Spain. And now it's over. The Spanish-American War was fought mostly on Cuba's islands, but the first battle was fought in the Philippines. Let's start with some background on Cuba.
It all started when Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492 and wiped out almost all the residents living in Cuba due to disease and conquering techniques. It was eventually taken over by Spain and has been a Spanish colony ever since. It was used as a stopping place for their fleets. Cuba decided that it had enough and wanted out. They tried to gain independence in 1868 through 1878 and had no luck.
Cuba tried again in 1898. With the help of the U.S., became of a blown-up warship at which they blamed Spain for Cuba Cuba is seceded with the United States' help. Yeah, America. The United States took the newly acquired territory as a spoil of war. After 4 years, the U.S. let Cuba become its own country after it signed the Platt Amendment. This amendment stipulated that Cuba could not transfer goods to any foreign power other than the United States, that it could not acquire a foreign debt without United States approval, and allowed the United States to intervene in Cuban affairs whenever the U.S. felt it necessary.
The United States only really intervened in the war because they had invested millions of dollars into Cuban business, and many Americans were living in the cities of the small island. Excuse me. We are ready to take live to Havana to our field reporter, Garrett.
Thank you, Aaron. I'm with a local resident who lives here in Havana. What do you think of America's involvement in Cuba?
Mucho good.
How do you think the U.S. being in your country will help your family?
Family, mucho good.
Are you really that dumb?
Mucho good.
Is that all you can say?
Sorry, we seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties. Please enjoy this commercial break.
Have you seen the new bandages from Branson & Branson?
Of course I haven't. They're invisible.
Invisa bandages go with practically anything. But are they really invisible?
Of course they are. It says so on the box.
They're extra absorbent too. And I like that. It's like you're not even wearing them. They really are virtually invisible.
Now I can wear sandals again, thanks to Invisa bandages. I forget where I even put it. I can't see it at all.
No one will ever know you're wearing it.
What the fuck?
And we're back. Before the break, we had a wonderful interview with a resident of Havana in Cuba. It really shows how great it is over at the liberated Cuban capital.
Yes, that was very interesting. In a little bit, we'll be having an interview with the president later, but first, for now, the weather.
Now bad boy, are you ready for the bass? My DJ, yo, get on the case. Yeah, hyper.
Now let's welcome special guest, President Theodore Roosevelt.
Thank you for joining us this afternoon, Mr. Roosevelt. I apologize for the close quarters.
That's alright. It's good. It's a pleasure to be here.
The first question we have for you today is, what ways will the occupation of Cuba benefit the United States?
Well, we have invested money into their business, which will cost money to come back to us, and our relations with them give us an ally in future confrontations.
Your next question comes to you on behalf of Sylvester from Alaska. He is wondering what some of the consequences of the occupation of Cuba might be.
Well, they might start to hate us, and I don't know if it's only a thought.
For the last question, could you give us some predictions on the future of Cuba?
In my opinion, Cuba should be staying friends with us for a long time and not plan on going into a nuclear war with us at all.
Thank you, Theodore. It is always a pleasure having you on with us for a short time. Oh man, we are running out of time. Sign us off, Ike.
I'm Ike, and that's Aaron. Thank you for watching almost an hour with us. Signing off. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay classy, San Diego.
I want to get hyper. Get hyper.
Hello. Welcome to Not an Hour with Us, where we talk about the news for less than an hour, and I'm Mike. Thank you for joining us. Okay, restart.
Thank you, Aaron. I'm here with a local resident who lives here in Cuba. Okay, redo it. Thank you, Aaron. I'm with a local resident who lives here in Havana. What do you think America's involvement in Cuba?
Get hyper. Get hyper. Get hyper.